In this episode, we're going to talk about what the heck this is all about, what the Ask Dr. Weir show is all about. We're going to talk about why most of you are not drinking enough water on a day-to-day basis. I'm going to talk to you about some of the hacks I got for making water fun to drink, and we're going to have a little bit of fun. Buckle up and enjoy. Welcome to the Ask Dr. Weir show, episode number 1. How's everybody doing? My name is Dr. Michael Weir. I'm a chiropractor, practice here in Bellevue, Washington. I've been in practice now for, almost 12 years. It's crazy to think that. In 12 years of practice, and I'm sure the guys and the physicians that have been in practice for 60 years, they're the ones. Like, if they have a YouTube show, go find their show because they're the ones who are going to have all the answers. But in 12 years of practice, one of the things and one of the constants is I get a lot of questions. I get a lot of questions about health, and I get a lot of questions about, like, well, what do I do in this situation? And, how much of this and what do I do here? And the crazy thing is with that is that these questions, the same ones keep coming up over and over and over and over. And I've compiled this list of questions that my patients have asked me over the past decade plus of, what they need to do for their health and what they need to do to stay healthy. So that's what the Ask Dr. Weir show is all about. I'm going to go through and I'm going to go over all those questions with you. Things that I guarantee you've asked these questions. I'm going to answer them for you. So sit back, relax. I hope you enjoy. One of the things that I want to do is I want this to be super interactive. So if you have questions, please comment below. Let me know if you have questions that come up or something you've been like, man, I've wondered this forever and I can't find the right answer. Ask me. And if I don't know, I'm going to go ask one of my colleagues and we're going to get that answered for you. So make sure you ask that. So we're in October 2016. We know it's October because the Seahawks just barely squeaked out a win yesterday. Today's Monday morning. And I'm just now getting over the stroke that I about had watching that game. So it's October when it's getting cold and when the Seahawks are winning football games. For all you Niner fans, I'm sorry. So let's jump right in. October, here in my office, we're doing something called Aquatober, water. And it's a challenge that we're doing for all my patients to challenge you and to challenge them to drink enough water, to drink water every single day. Is one of those things. It always amazes me. I think what we do as Americans is we go and we try to complicate everything. We try to go and buy the fanciest gizmos and gadgets to try to stay healthy. We go and we buy all the most expensive supplements and all these different things. And yet one of the most important things to stay healthy is hitting us smack dab in our face. It's drinking water. Water is so vitally important. It makes up a vast majority of our bodies. And without it, we're not working. So the way I see this on a daily basis, and when my patients are dehydrated, they're in more pain. They have more inflammation in their bodies. Their digestive systems aren't working as well. You can see it in their skin and hair. Their skin and hair is more brittle and just it doesn't look the way it's supposed to look. The nervous system and how we think, foggy-headedness, headaches, all of these things are just simply because we're not drinking enough water. It's easy, guys. But I get a few questions about water time and time again. So I'm going to go through those. So one of those questions that I get time and again is, how much water should I be drinking? Like I think I drink enough water, but I also drink, 3 cups of coffee. So enough water. How much is enough water? So enough water, a maintenance dosage on a day-to-day basis is this. You need to be drinking half of your body weight in ounces. So what the heck does that mean? Well, let's say you weighed 100 pounds, just as an example. What you want to do is you need to be drinking 50 ounces of water. Take 100, divide it by 2, and you have 50. You need to be drinking 50 ounces of water. I weigh 200 pounds. So I drink 100 ounces of water every single day. And that's spread out throughout the entire day. This isn't like one sitting. You have to like guzzle 100 ounces. Please don't do that. Please. Spread out throughout the entire day. But you need to be doing that to just promote health and wellness. Without that, we're not going to be healthy. There's going to be things that are going on. Enzyme processes and how your body processes just day-to-day functions and metabolism won't work. This is easy. Within my weight loss course that I do, this is one of the primary objectives, is we have to start drinking enough water. Because if we don't, there ain't no way you're losing weight. So that brings us to our next question. I kind of hit upon this. Does coffee count? Does soda count? Does tea count? Does juice count? Do all these other liquids count towards your water intake? And the answer, kind of simplistic answer, is no. We want to be drinking just pure water. So, if you're drinking coffee and things like that, no, that doesn't count. We can talk about that as we go on and some of the logistics if there's other things. But as a simple answer, to get us started, the answer is no. Drink water. Doesn't mean you can't drink coffee and tea and juice. Now, that's a whole other conversation. Maybe we shouldn't be drinking soda and juice and some of these other things and sugary coffees. But just make sure you're drinking water. Just make sure you're drinking water. So then the other question that I get, it kind of brings us towards that, is that, man, this is tough. Drinking that much water on a day-to-day basis is tough, and I don't like water. I'd much rather drink tea, or I'd much rather drink something else. So I want to go over some of my little quick hacks to help you drink more water on a day-to-day basis. And these are pretty cool things I've come up with. So the first one's pretty simple, but it's something you'd be amazed we don't think about. I don't think about on a day-to-day basis. And it's just having a water container that's large enough that you don't have to fill the thing up over and over and over again. So, you can get a fancy water bottle. They sell them in like 40 ounces. They're huge. You don't have to keep going back to the water fountain to fill the thing up. But one of the things that I found really simple, and I do this occasionally, because here's my thing, guys. I forget to bring my stinking water bottle home to clean the thing, or I forget to bring it from the dishwasher back to the office. I don't know, whatever, I'm forgetful. So here's what I do. I go and buy one of these bad boys. This is a gallon of water. This is simple. You buy this at the grocery store for like 80 cents or something like that. And you just drink this throughout the day. This is a huge portion of your water. And if you drink another maybe 16 to 20 ounce glass in the morning and then in the evening, man, you're set. So that's a great little hack. Go get gallons of water and drink these down. It's a fantastic way. You don't have to keep going back and refilling the thing. The other thing in regards to taste, and I'll get this a lot too, I just don't like the taste of water. And I just, that kind of sets me back on staying consistent with it. So 2 little hacks in regards to that. One of these bad boys, you've probably seen these in the grocery store. This is lime juice. This is simple. Again, this is super cheap. Drop a couple drops of this into your water glass, and you now have lime flavored water. And then what I'll do is I'll take one of these. This is just sweet leaf stevia. Stevia, you can buy this online on Amazon if you type in stevia, Stevia. It's a natural sweetener. This stuff is awesome. Put a drop or 2. Don't do too much. It's pretty strong. A drop or 2 in with your lime juice. You now have limeade. It's fantastic. And it gives you that kind of, there's a little bit of sweetness that maybe you crave. It makes it so your water is palatable. That's another great way just to make it so water is a little bit more fun. It makes it a little bit more enjoyable, and you can get it down on a day-to-day basis. So here's the moral of the story today. Drink stinking water. It's easy. This is about as easy as it gets. Do it today. Start right now. Don't hesitate. If you have any more questions on that, let me know. And again, if you have questions on health, put them in the comments below. I want to get these answered. So I hope you enjoyed episode number 1 of the Ask Dr. Weir show. I'll see you on episode 2.